Hello, this is Kippi from KippiAtHome.com. Welcome to my home and welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're going to be crafting with me tonight. We're going to be making this cute little bunny banner. It's so simple, but adds just a touch of whimsy. We're using some boho kind of colors this year, doing something a little less traditional. And some of the other items that are featured here are items I've also made, and I'll put links to those below. The standing bunny from the reclaimed wood, I made that. The cute little pillow with the same little bunnies on it, I made that as well, and I'll put the links below. And those adorable painted pots, those clay pots, my daughter did, and I'll put the link to that as well. So let's get crafting. All right, this is what I did. I printed out, and I'll put the printout below in the description, and you can grab that too if you want to print it out and cut it with scissors. So you just can print it out on a piece of cardstock and just trace it onto your paper, or you can grab that SVG file like I did and use your Cricut or your cutting machine for it. So I picked out some different kind of colors. I thought I'd do a little boho this year, trying to do something different. I cut out the rectangles large enough to fit a bunny on there, and then I'm just going to roll it through my Cricut Maker and get those bunnies cut out in lickety split. Got my 3 little bunnies here I'm going to add to my pile of cut bunnies, and I'm just going to remove them, and they come out perfect. Now you can hand cut these with scissors, but if you have a cutting machine, it is the preferred method. It's just so easy. I mean, growing up, we had to cut everything with scissors, and this is a dream. So I'm going to take them and kind of figure out my spacing and which colors are going to go where. All right, I'm going to use last year's bunting that I made using this same method, using the same SVG file. And I thought I would do, like I said, little boho colors this year. We're doing something different, trying to keep it fresh. So I've measured between those, and you'd have to measure where you want it. And I used, to find out where I wanted them, I used the mini clothespins last year when I made it. So that might be what you could do too, or clips or something so you can hang it up. But I'm using on my fireplace, so that also where you're going to hang it and how you're going to use it would determine how far apart. So I'm going to just use this cordless hot glue, and it has a little tiny tip on it. Oh my gosh, this thing is a dream. Who knew? And just add a little bit of a pom-pom tail, and I will put my source for that in the description below. So, and I'm just kind of eyeballing it. I'm not worrying about it being perfect. So I'm just rolling through them, and then I'll decide how I want to arrange them. Now that I have all my little cottontails on, I can kind of figure out my arrangement. I kind of wanted it to go like pink or peach, with the blue. So I used last year's to determine the spacing, because I'm hanging in the same place in my my fireplace. So I'll just use the same thing, but this year I'm going to use a twine, and it's kind of a turquoise. So I'm going to use that and glue it down through its under its head, or you'll see what I'm talking about in 1 second. But if you put it lower in the body, it tends to want to spin. So that would be maybe a little tip, but try it out and make sure it's going to not spin on you. All right, we're going to put our little bunnies on, and I'm going to measure now between them to find out where the perfect placement is. And I will just get them on there in the arrangement that I decided, kind of the pink or peach and blue. And once I get them all on there, we'll be ready to hang them, and it takes just a few minutes. And this same little pattern I used in my Cricut Maker as well, and I cut it out of felt, and I made that cute little pillow in the beginning. You could see that. So that's another little idea to use with these little bunnies. Oh, I want to share another tip with you real quick, is that if you don't have one of these little silicone mats, you definitely want to put it on your wish list by getting a small glue gun like this with the small tip, cordless, so you're not fighting the cord to craft. But if you can see that I pushed the little bunny right against the hot glue, and it lifts right up. What a dream. So this is makes crafting so easy. I'll add the link below for the mat as well as that wonderful glue gun. These little bunnies just make me happy just to look at. And I can see so many more things I could do with them. I mean, all kinds of crafting that could be done with these little bunnies. But for today, we're just making this cute little banner. So let's get it hung up. Thank you so much for joining me tonight as we craft up these adorable little bunnies. I have a whole step-by-step on my blog at kippyathome.com, and I'll put in the description below so you can find that link and just click right on over there and get more information about how to make this. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. Well, see you soon. Have a beautiful spring.